Hi, hello. My name is Lily Chilton. I am with CPA Consultants. Today's topic is about completing Form W7, which is the individual tax account number application form. So, let me show you our website. You can actually obtain a lot of the information that I'm going to discuss about today straight from our website. So, if you go to CPA-Consultants.com, on the left side of our web page, you can see some services down here, and we have specifically entered the ITIN application service. So click on it, right? And from all of our sub menus, just click on the information that you will be needing. This information you will actually get directly from IRS. So if you go to irs.gov, right here, and then type in W7, you will have that information. You click on all of the information that you'll be needing here, right? So if you click instructions for Form W7, let's open that, and then I'm going to show you this. This is a certificate of authenticity, which is completed by the certified acceptance agents that you might have to use if you prefer not to send your original documents to IRS. So if we go to the instructions for Form W7, you will see everything that you will be needing on here. Okay, future developments, renewal, when to apply, where to apply, the address where you have to send in your information, and then the exceptions table. You will be needing this so you can select which one is the best applicable for you. Form W7. So this is the most recent form that they have online right now. So on here, let's say for example, I am a certified acceptance agent, and most of the clients that I have served were actually non-residents. Okay, so it says on here, reason you're submitting Form W7. So caution, you have to make sure to read all of the cautions. If you check box B, C, D, E, F, and G right here, this requires your tax return. Okay, and then the item H has to do with the exceptions. This exception is applicable to item H. Okay, so if you're going to select that, you will have to choose what type of exceptions you're using, whether 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so but these exceptions, you gotta make sure to work with a professional tax expert on this, or a professional that will assist you, because if you make an error on this, it will delay your application. Okay, so if you apply non-resident alien required to get an ITIN to claim tax treaty benefit, if you're going to use this, make sure to add the information on here. Okay, this line right here on additional information is applicable to you if you are applying for the ITIN because you're trying to get tax credits. Usually the tax treaty benefit has to do with tax credits. Okay, items A and F, right? When you select A or F, make sure to complete this information. If you fail to complete this information, then it's going to delay your application. Let's complete a Form W7 form. so you see, so you have a copy of what it will look like. Okay, let's say you are a non-resident alien filing a US federal tax return. Most of the clients that I did were on this category, category B. So let's do Mary Smith, Mary Adam Smith. Probably in the past you changed your name to something else, then you have to use your given name. Like for example, Mary, the middle name that she had is Adam, but the last birth name that she had, let's say Biden, right? So, applicant's mailing address. If you have a PO box, see separate instructions. The instructions that we had on this is use the physical address of your PO box. But if you have a mailing address and you prefer to use that, use that. So let's use 123 any street. The city and state is any state. Or let's do Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles, California, right? Let's do 90212. As you can see, and country. Okay, so you have to make sure that you put the country there. Include zip code or postal code where appropriate. Okay, now foreign non-US address. Let's see, for example, Mary, you know what, let's not do that. But if, for example, you have a foreign address and you're currently outside of America and you prefer for them to mail you their information, so let's do 123 any street, city or town or province. Let's do Manila, Philippines. Okay, Manila, 2017, Philippines, right? You have to make sure the country is there. Okay, date of birth. Let's have Mary have a date of birth of 2000. Country of birth, let's say Mary was born in the Philippines. City and state or province. Let's do Manila, Philippines. And let's select female. Country of citizenship, let's say Philippines. Okay. Foreign tax ID, if she has one. Type of US visa, if she has one. So let's say, for example, a petition B2, right? So what type of documentations is available that she has? I recommend to always use passport, okay, a USCIS documentation, or other if you're going to use different types of what do you call this, foreign status and identification. So let's say, for example, she's using a passport issued by Manila or Department of Foreign Affairs, DOF, and then look, we're just making some numbers on here, right? So this is very important. The expiration date has to be at least 6 months, from the date of you submitting your application. So let's say, for example, the expiration date is 12/31/2020. So that means that the application date has to be, if you're applying, if the expiration date of your passport is 12/31/2020, your application must be at least 6 months before the expiration. So I would use, at least you have to submit your application before July 1st of 2020, because if you don't do it like that, most likely your application will be denied just because your application is not 6 months before the expiration date of whatever documents you are using. It also works with the driver's license or any other type of documentations you have. Of course, the birth certificate doesn't have that, so um, the birth certificate doesn't have expiration. So um, again, this is very important. Your submission, your application date has to be at least 6 months before your supporting documents expiration date. Okay, so let me see. I wanted to make sure that I am not okay. Make sure to check this. Is this a new ITIN? So let's use this as a new ITIN application. Okay, so have you previously received an ITIN? This is for renewals. If yes, make sure to enter the previous identification number that you had on here. Okay, now if you are applying as a student, right, name of college, university, or company, this has to do with this USCIS documentation, right? If you're submitting a student visa, right, make sure to enter the information of the school. For example, UCLA, and then the length of stay, 6 months, right? City and state, Los Angeles, California. Okay, so if you are coming here on a petition, on a type of visa petition, make sure to enter the information. For example, my visa is look, we're just making up, right? So the type of visa is visa B2, and then the number, make sure to separate the numbers. Let's say J1234. Okay, that's the number, right? And then the expiration date, expiration 12/31. Usually it's 10 years, 5 years. So make sure that all of the information, all of the questions as required by the form are filled out completely. Okay, so country of birth, date of birth, town, state or province, and country. So you always have to make sure that that is completed. Okay, and then if you're coming here on a student visa, make sure to complete 6G. Okay, city and state, length of stay. And this is very important. The date of the application must be at least 6 months before the expiration date of your supporting documents. Don't forget to enter your information, your contact information. Okay, then this applies if the applicant is minor. Okay, and then for the agent acceptance, for the acceptance agents use only, this applies to if you go through a certified acceptance agent or an acceptance agent. Okay, I'm a certified acceptance agent, so this part right here I will be completing. Okay, so that is if I'm working on your account. All right, so let's proceed. Signature of applicant. As you can see, there's nothing on here, right? It's not fillable because this document needs to get printed and the signature must be a wet signature, meaning you actually have to sign on the piece of paper directly. It cannot be a digital copy. Okay, here's the instructions. Let's go back to the instructions, right? Let's go to where to apply, right? Let's go to page 5. Okay, where to apply. So if you want to apply by mail, you have to send this form, this completed form, the signed and dated, along with all of your supporting documents, to this address. Okay? Okay. Now, the documentations you provide must meet the following requirements. Okay, you must submit documentations to establish your identity. Okay, so as you can see here, the passport is good to prove your foreign status and your identity. Okay, and for US citizenship, it's applicable to show foreign status and identity. This is the difference between where to apply. You can apply by mail, right? And this is where you have to submit your information along with your supporting documentations. Okay, if you want to send your or in person, your application can be processed in person. You have to go to a IRS Taxpayer Assistance Center. Okay, and the information that you can call this number 844-545-5640. Let me go to this page. When it says IRS Taxpayer Assistance Center, you click on that. You go to tax locations. From here, you select where you are located, the state, right? All of this links will show you an IRS office where you can go to, like for example, Los Angeles, right? You click on here. Get help with your taxes in person. The W7 application applies to here. So, and in California, these are the assistance center that you can go to. Okay, so as I said, there's ways for you to apply. Let's go back. So by mail, by going in person, or this is the third option. Do you remember, if you go to the W7 form here, acceptance agents only. I am an acceptance agent, so basically, instead of you going to IRS to the local office, you can just come to my office, and which is, most of the times it's a lot better because you don't have to fall in line, you don't have to, get scared. A lot of my clients that came to me, they actually did not like going to IRS. So having a certified acceptance agent like me to handle your W7 individual taxpayer identification account number, it is better. So basically, I will do what the local IRS agent will do for your application, which is to verify your information and to certify that all of your documents are authentic. So this is what's called for the acceptance agents use only. So basically, I will enter my information on here, like then I do CPA consultants, then I do my EIN, my PTIN, and my office code. I have an agreement with IRS, which they have provided all of this for me to do. Okay, so this is the best option for you if you don't want to send your original supporting documents to IRS. Have the fear of having your original supporting documentations get lost in the mail, which sometimes happen. So if we go back to the instructions, I'd rather have this done because it is the same as going to a local IRS office. and you can do it in person. And of course, you have to do this, has to be done in person. It cannot be done remotely, because to authenticate your document supporting documentations, I have to actually have the documents on my hand and feel the stamps and everything, you know, um, from the supporting documentations that you're going to forward to IRS along with your application form. WCOA W7 COA. Certificate of Accuracy for IRS ITIN application. So basically, as a certified acceptance agent, this is the form that I will have to provide to you when we complete your W7 verification and certification. And you have to submit this. So for example, your documentations that you have provided is a passport, and I can do that. So this is the form that I will have to provide to you when you submit your W7 ITIN application form. Okay, so this is where I put all my information and acceptance agent office code. This is the contract office code that was provided by IRS for me as a certified acceptance agent. So that's it. So basically, instead of you going to the IRS local office, or instead of you sending the IRS to your original supporting documents like your original passport along with your Form W7 application form, or your birth certificate, or all of these original documentations. If you are sending your application by mail, you have to send them not a copy but the original document to IRS, which if you do that, we're going to risk having your documents getting lost in the mail. Okay, so I hope this helps for the day. And if you have additional questions, information, or guidance, or if you would like to schedule an appointment for your W7 ITIN application, then please do not hesitate to contact us. Again, you can go to our website, which is CPA-Consultants.com, right? And additional information can be found from our website. Go to our website, www.cpa-consultants.com. Our offices, California, Nevada, and Wyoming. Here's our telephone numbers available, or you can drop us a line as well, and we're going to contact you as soon as we can. Okay, have a good day, and good luck with your application.